Hello my friends, good afternoon, it's Hydra here. Guess what, we're on Martyr again. We've had a patch today. Finally the Nemesis has arrived within the warzone. We supposedly have a use for these goddamn favor credits, whatever the hell they are. We can buy some new equipment, we can see new equipment drop from the Chaos Knight, which is the Nemesis. So, well, without any further ado, why don't we jump on in and check him out? So, I believe as well we can choose a different level of mission and difficulty, etc. I believe it scales off of your Warzone rank or something of the sorts. Let's try picking some passives and see what we can do. Hopefully we don't die and get absolutely wrecked. That would be a little bit embarrassing. Why don't we bring a Stormwatcher too? So, hazards. Fortifications, hit point of enemy structures increased by 100%. This may be worth noting. Infantry support. Enemy reinforcements will arrive periodically. Good to know. And shield reactor rate of the Nemesis is increased by 100%. Also good to know, and after 10 minutes, the Nemesis will go into an unholy frenzy, and he'll do a bit more damage, which would be a threat if there wasn't so many builds that relied on invulnerability. Let's check this out. What's up, Alf? How you doing, my friend? Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. I hope you had a nice week. Ha! Yeah, loaded the wrong game. Clearly, my friend. Clearly. Should be playing Gladius right now. Got to check this out. Hopefully the title was updated for the stream. Whoa, nearly dropped a bottle of beer. It should have. So we're just going to be checking this out for, well, however long it takes really to check out. Should we bring our Stormwatcher down now? Knight's over here. Okay, damage seems reasonable. Is he slow immune? No. And my left click is doing nothing. Can I attack? Ah, I can attack him now. Okay, well let's try attacking some of these mobs first. Ooh, I'm taking damage. Oh, I'm dying too, this is good. It is damage plus 250%, so maybe I need to adjust the difficulty a little bit. Seems good though, it's a good start. Dying. Charlie D, what's up? How you doing, lady? How are you doing? Let's see if we can kill some stuff. This character feels a lot slower than previous. Wow, and I'm getting wrecked. Okay, I probably will need to turn the difficulty down a tad. 2 deaths and you're done. Well, that's good to know. Well, so far, experience of the Nemesis, nice and short and brief. I got wrecked. Good to see, good to see. You notice I'm not running an OP build at the moment. I'm not running any of the current, let's call them metas. I haven't had the motivation to do it, to be fair, to even change my build the last few weeks. As you could see, I've been taking a little bit of a break. What happens if we go down to Battle 1? Battle 1 seems far more reasonable in terms of stats. Let's start with that. And the Munitorum is where we can get the new gear. Let's check this out because we have new Warzone Relic tier of gear, which has 1 power rating extra by the looks of it. Yippee. Some extra bonuses from these though, 500 resources in order to grind one out. That's not too bad if you're doing the max difficulty. Anything else? No, I'm presuming these will change, every day. Okay, and some of these signums, 4% deflect on a signum is nothing to learn. That's not too bad actually. 5 to all resistance, not too bad either, plus health. That's a nice tanky one, I like that. So, by the looks of it, some pre-made items. Not bad to see. Harmon, how's it going? Long time, Mac Lee, nice to see you. Right, let's jump in on an easier difficulty and have another crack at that. Probably should have taken it a little bit easier and played less potato, maybe. We'll call it a warm-up. In my defence, I've barely played this in the last week. Since the last Martyr stream, actually, I will come clean here. I've been playing Gladius an awful lot. This looks awfully familiar. Awfully familiar. Let's move on. Is it me or is my character moving slower than before? Why don't we try killing some stuff first? Just check that it's not me that's broken. Okay, that was a little bit more reasonable, wasn't it? Let's pop one of these. Look at that tactical marine go. Look at him go. What a legend. Now, I know that there are shields and there are shield generators, and probably doing stuff that reduces the shield would be a good idea. I am aware of this, but I want to try just face tanking him once first, just to see how it goes. And I believe there's also been a couple of balance changes, one of which is that digital weapons no longer stack. which is good. That makes it look like his health is going up as his shield goes down. That's a little disappointing. How very misleading. So we can stack digital weapons now, or rather they don't stack like they used to. So that's always good. And we can still stun him, which the shield regen's sort of mildly annoying. That's definitely a thing. And we've still got our lovely little vulnerability stacks up there. Toxins. Got all them debuffs. Fun and immersive. Standing still, face tanking. This is low difficulty though, so we'll have to try a harder difficulty and then actually taking and making use of some of the mechanics in this. Right now I just want to see what his attack rotation is like. Yeah, it's I think my character's gotten a little slower. I don't know what's happened. Let's get another tactical marine out. There we go. He's back again. Space Marine got nuked. Yeah, well, what do you expect? He's only a Stormwatcher, like, Chaos Thorn is not that impressive, really. Ran straight up to a Hell Brute and got wrecked. I've killed at least 500 of them without breaking a sweat. Well, that looks kind of goofy when they're aiming straight down. So, a fairly long battle. I mean, this is an improvement. Your law senses are tingling, OLED. What's tingling about them right now? Is it the fact that I'm killing a Chaos Knight? I mean, he looks fairly impressive, aside from when he tries to shoot the floor in front of him. That's kind of embarrassing. Looks like a T-Rex trying to do up his shoelaces. And yeah, so this is a new thing. There are mechanics to this, so there's ways you can reduce his shield regeneration and such. Again, I'm just doing lowest difficulty first. Check it out, see what it's like. We'll see what loot we get for it too. Pop another inoculator, which will give our damage a good boost. I think I might go. I'm just going to go for a walk. I'll be right back, Knight. Just hold that thought. Hold that thought. There we go. We've got some more supplies. And back to work. It's no Dark Souls 3, boss. Well, yeah, that's for sure. So this is the Nemesis. Now, it's a big improvement on the Great Unclaimed one, which, well, being fair, couldn't have been much worse. It was, well, at least my experience was it was a bit of a disaster. Simply because he died so fast. So if we have a little walk around the map, see a shield generator over there, that obviously would make your life a lot easier. We have a look. We have a warp gate over here. I'm not sure where those reinforcements were that were supposed to be coming to assist him. There is an artillery command over here. I guess that will probably do some things if we take advantage of it. So I guess the idea being that there's a few options. As far as I'm aware, there is only the one Nemesis. There will be one Nemesis per warzone, so I believe. Maybe they'll add more as we go. Let's see if we get any special loot from this adventure of ours. This glorious face-tanking adventure. Right, armor piercing. Well, you do get quite a few relics, and I believe there is a chance to get unique drops from this chap. That's not too bad if you spend your life killing demons. I can dig that. Shall we have another go? 49 now. Wow. Okay. No, there's no Alpha Psychers at the mo. Let's go to Battle 2. Damn, does that actually double the amount of damage I take? Hot dang diggity. So, one thing I'm probably thinking for this is I either need more CC, each killing blow heals, amount of damage dealt is all very well and good if you're getting killing blows. But hey, I'm not going to change that now. That would just be silly. Do we have a single target cooldown? There we go. That will allow us to hit and crit more often. Battle cost 50 favor. Damn. Okay, so as we go up, he gets more stuff. Okay, so in that one, he only had fortifications. Now he's going to have... Oh, not quite infantry support. Oh, and can I not start? I can't actually afford it. Oh, do I have to do a regular war zone? That feeling when you just want to cry. You just want to cry. So if I do Okay, let's not select any skills because I want to build up some Warzone things. Let's go for a nice easy one because I'm playing on a scrub difficulty right now. Let's just try this one, see how it goes. Oh man, maybe I should have grinded a bit the last few weeks. Oh well, we'll crack on. So far, I'd give the Nemesis a solid 6.5 out of 10. Looks like the mechanics are there. I mean, it's a boss fight. Why on earth there weren't lots of fights of a similar complexity in the game and the campaign, I don't quite understand. Like, it's taken quite a long time to finally implement a boss battle that's sort of acceptable ARPG standards. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Frank, I've checked out the Munitorum. I can't afford anything. I haven't actually played enough Warzone to save up any resources, so shame on me. But after my first 4-hour session of this, that was me sort of spent. Excuse me. Wow. So much blood and violence. We'll do another Warzone then before we get to the next room. So this is only battle 31. That's how potato my build is currently. I mean, it's not the worst build in the world. It self-heals and regenerates fairly reliably, but Alf, yes, you have to grind the resources in order to kill the boss. But you do get the resources fairly fast. I mean, this is because I've only played this for about an hour. We'll see how many we get after doing this mission as to... before we make our judgment there. Before we make our judgment. I will be honest with you, though. I want to go and play Gladius. No, I want to play Martyr. Stop it, Hydra. I'm just slightly addicted to the game at the moment because of the PvP. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm slightly addicted. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it, OLED. I mean, with time, if enough stuff is added, it will get there. But I think for many people, Martyr is going to be a game they're dipping in and out of for now, because even this latest boss fight, looking at those items in the Munitorum so far, there's nothing really to get your hopes up about. I think many people just wait for the next season and, you know, hope that there's more stuff within that. There's obviously the grinding, the portion of the player base that's happy grinding the content right now. The, I don't know, 800, 900 players that are happy just leveling up in the Warzone. But I think the vast majority, it's going to be a dip in and out type game. Just at least until there's features that will hold interest for longer periods. But I mean, on the plus side, it can only improve with time. Let's use a heal. Here's me doing my level 100 when plenty of other streamers are doing their level 500s or whatever. Hashtag damage immune. I don't know. It's sort of one of my feelings about the builds in this at the moment. I don't want to go off on a rant in this. But I stopped playing Diablo 3 because I wanted to avoid builds like the builds that are in the meta now. And I kind of felt like when I was getting into this game that was actually a direction they wanted to move away from having these cookie cutter builds. And they even said that, like, they don't want set bonuses because of these cookie cutter builds. But the items in this, good lord, some of the items are so damn good that the metas, it's not that different from D3, and that just some of the items are so good that they're so far ahead any other item within the game. Like the previous Rosarius field, where you can maintain 100% damage resist the whole time. I mean, granted, it takes a little bit of skill to do it, but that's kind of why I stopped playing D3. I felt too funneled. I would say, Frank, if you've lasted a month in a Warzone, the Warzone's not been out a month. The Warzone's been out like 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, I think. But I totally get what you're saying. The Warzone got old for me the same day I played it. Once you realise it's those 4 maps again and again, I switched off. But I do know some people have had quite a bit of fun trying to see how far they can push themselves, stun the turret. Some people have enjoyed that sort of challenge, which is fair. Like, I like the idea of that. It's pretty good. It's not enough to make me grind the 4 maps, but... How's it going, PJ? Hail you, my friend. Hail you. Now, do you think I've actually missed some mobs? I wouldn't be surprised if I have, because I've not really been paying much attention. I'm kind of on autopilot. But we'll find out... Oh, yeah, well, you have to get everything to get to the next room, don't you? Derp. I mean, if you compare this to the D3 Rift feature, which is the closest comparison you can make, that makes use of every single map variant tile set within the game as one of the many methods it uses to prevent it feeling repetitive. And Martyr needs to do the same. There needs to be ice versions, there needs to be all the different spaceship hangar versions, there needs to be different layouts. Then, when you go in a Rift and you're actually like, oh, I haven't played this one in a while, then you're getting to a good place, I think. Then you're starting to talk cricket. But with I get the consistent layout thing because it takes a bit of RNG out, and that's probably what they were thinking. We don't want leaderboards dominated by people that were lucky on a map generator. But in a sense, I think that's actually a better alternative, because at least people will keep playing until they get a decent map. I mean, I guess you don't want people dipping in and out of missions until they get a good map, but yeah. Indeed. Indeed. I'm hopeful the next season will have some new maps as well. Very hopeful. We shall have to wait and see. Ah, the infamous executions. I think grinding for a boss, as Alf says, is forgivable if done in the right way for the right reasons. It's all about how much you have to do for it, what you're getting from it, how exciting it is, how fun it is. Do I have to kill all of these? Yes. Is this the last room? Oh, thank God. And then we're going to go for a more difficult one. But I did fail my first Nemesis, so... I mean, that's on me. But I'm definitely not good enough for 5. Maybe, if you do it with a friend, you could do it. You could do it. Have a tanky guy, and you can be the DPS. I like the idea of doing some team-based ones. 7 favour. Okay, so you'll be doing a fair few maps. Excuse me, having a little bit of beer. Needle toxin, nice. So, pop the beer back. Inventory always full. Always full. Off we trot. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, let's pick up the rewards, and inventory is full again. Let's go to the bank. We've got a bit of a problem here with stuff. Sort by type. Let's put a few of these away. We've got plenty of weapons here. Oh, relics are so hard to get. I mean, they're hard to find. Hard to find them. So, let's pick these items and let's try another Nemesis. Hype is kept for Dark Elder, hopefully. Chaos Knight. Battle 2. We'll go for Battle 2. I might be able to stomach this. We'll go for that, and I think we'll go for a Stormwatcher 2. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Yeah, that's true, Alf. I mean, there's plenty of games where you have to grind to get to a boss, which is fine. Like, look at MMOs. MMOs typically have you grinding heroic dungeons. Although once you've unlocked the boss, you've unlocked it, but then you can only do it once a week. But, yeah. Oh, there we go. We're moving. We're moving. So what happens if we go and kill the shield generator first? Let's try some tactics. So it looks like you kill the fortress and that will make killing the shield gens easier. Oh. Come on, heal a little bit, heal a little bit. Okay, so the damage is pretty respectable in this one. And I'm not running any crazy damage immunity build or anything like that. It's just a straightforward deal some damage and heal type build. Which I find is more entertaining for me to play. Let's have a little look around and see what we've got. Okay, shield gen. Let's see what can be done here. Ah, and a fortified bunker. And we do have inoculators. And mines. Okay, so, I mean, this is starting to... Oh, and some big-ass turrets over there. This is starting to resemble a strategic choice as to what I want to do. Which is cool, which is a big step for this game. This actually looks like there's a little bit of opportunity here to do different things depending on, you know, what your tactics are, how you want to play it. This is good. This is a step in the right direction. It's taken a while to get here. Let's try and lure him away. Can we bring you all the way over here, Monsieur Pussycat? And the boss looks good. Like, that looks cool. Oh, cool. Shoots me too. Okay, let's go kill a bunker. Let's go kill a bunker. Hopefully I don't get wrecked here. That would be a little bit embarrassing. Okay. Champion turrets can be stunned. I have to remember which one's the stun. It's the 1 key. It's the 1 key. Oh, I don't really want to die. I want to do this. I don't want to die on stream again. Not twice in one day. Okay, not particularly hard. So now I think he's lost his health. So what we got here? Okay, that's just a list of hazards there. Fortified bunkers everywhere. And what does that do? Okay, well, I'll kill them all and find out. Yeah, I mean, that's the good format of an MMO. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go get some health back. Tactical withdraw. Sit here and get life back. And we can heal on kill. Heal on hit would be nice to have back again. And not dying would be smart. That's 1 death. I could have had a tactical marine, couldn't I? Maybe he would have saved my bacon. Okay, so they're dead. Anything else? Aerial bombardment ready. Right. So where do we do the aerial bombardment? I can summon the tactical marine. There's my tactical... Oh, wow. The headless tactical marine. Hilarious. Okay. Where is my... Where's the bombardment, then? If I summon a couple of... Well, I'll leave him there to tank for a little bit. And we'll kill this thing. See what this does. Well, all we do know, Mojo, is that the second season is apparently coming sooner than people will have expected. Now, what the hell that means, I do not know. So, do I get a bonus for killing everything else on the map? That's what I'm really curious about. Come on, time to smush it. Okay, that should be everything on the map dead. Now we can go smush him. We've used our inoculators. And that's kind of sucky. Whoa! Steady on. We'll go and get a little bit of life back by doing the usual Martyr tactic of running the hell away. Yes, Stormwatcher, go, go! Right. Now I am going to take double the damage I did last time. And we should be doing moderate damage. Yeah, I wonder if I'll die in one hit. No, not far away from it. Oh, Stormwatcher. So it looks like my damage is probably actually a little bit on the low side for this. So it says aerial bombardment ready, which is lovely. Hit points of enemy structures. Can I tick anything over here? No. Supply drops. I'm glad I've got loads of supply drops. That's all very well and lovely. I guess we could kill this Psyker first. Come on. There we go. Get a sneaky heal on him. Oh, and a las gun. Fantastic. Season 2 with more story and Dark Elder all right. I think, my friend, that is a pretty good or reasonable request. Seems to be a lot of... Oh, he's lost his shield. Why am I not attacking half the time? Like... Is this slowing me as well? Let's have a look at the tooltip, because I have a feeling it's changed and I didn't read the patch notes. Right, if I click up there. Okay. Nope, doesn't mention anything about slowing me. Is that a change they've added? I mean, it was OP as heck. Okay, now this time it's decided not to do that to me. How interesting. Well, there you go. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to take our time with this. La da da. Little bit of strategy. Oh, wow. Just about to say a little bit of strategy and thought as to where I'm going. Now, I almost need him to shoot me a little bit more to generate some more resources. There we go. Not doing that well for resources right now for the old adrenaline. Vulnerabilities are applied. And there we go for another slow. And my slow didn't even happen. It was invisible. Oh, maybe I did the roll first, which denied it. Maybe. That's probably what happened, thinking about it. Okay. Unfortunately, I mean, I do think these guys need a little bit of CC reduction or something. Maybe they don't have... Maybe they do have diminishing returns, but it just seems a little bit... Seems a little bit... How's it going, Horus? How's it going, my friend? Long time no see. Long time no see. Well, how many crits you're going to do and how much damage that does depend on the damage modifier. So it might be that many crits for you, my friend, but I'm not a psyker. Kappa. You've always got to remember the damage numbers in this are sort of dependent on... Actually, I'll check my build. I will actually double check and see if I'm even running my regular build as such. Because I have a feeling I might just be running my potato gear. And slow you one more time. And there we go. Well, there you go. There you go. Same unfortunate mechanic of having to rely on endless CCing. I really dislike that build. Ah, it's all good, Horus. I see you in the comments every now and again, my man. I see you every now and again. Yeah, Season 2 does increase power rating, that's a fact. Oh, we've got a new item, and it's a slightly different shade of brown. It's more of an orangey brown, plus 10% damage, accuracy, bloodlust. Okay, well, we got an item. Look at me and my shiny new item. Where's it gone? What? What? Hang on. Okay, fine. I didn't have space for it. Fine. False alarm, guys. False alarm. I'm just a scrub. I am just a scrub. Right. Sell. Now let's get my new item. And let's see if we can modify it too, because some of these stats just don't suit me. The plus 10 all damage is nice. I like that. That's cool. 3 accuracy is alright. 2 bloodlust is alright. HP on hit, It's all right. HP per second and HP could be better. What? Oh, there we go. Right, let's see if we can modify this bad boy. Oh. Oh. Do I want to risk it, actually? Boop. Boop. No. Okay. Computer says no. Computer says no. Well, we've done it, guys. We've beaten it. We've done it. It's good. Maybe, Zahane. Maybe. But an extreme turret's only plus 150 power rating. I can't remember what modifier that is, but it's not... I don't think it's that high. Oh, go on. Let's jump in another one of these. So, I mean, if we go over to... Let's go over to the table real quick. All predefined. So, yeah, Impossible's plus 250. I can't remember what the actual stats on that are. I can't remember what the plus and minus damage and percentage is, but who knows? I mean, there will be builds that do a lot more damage than mine. If I look at my gear, I mean, yes, I've got my stuff equipped. Yes, I've got a fairly good physical damage bonus here, but this is not a build built for extreme damage. This is just a bunch of stuff I've thrown together to play. Let's go. There is only war. Blah. Should we have a go at this? See how it goes? What could possibly go wrong? Let's go straight up to 54. Now, I know plenty of people are doing level 200, so in theory, if I don't do this, then I'm bad. Yeah, basically, as you say, Pfizer, they are predefined uniques after Martyr having said that they're not going to implement uniques, but they don't have any unique things about them that I understand. Oh, wrong button there for a second. So that's very interesting. Having said we will not put implement uniques, implementing some uniques. But there you go. Right, let's do some jumping around in circles. There we go. Kill the gates. Abuse the endless healing mechanic. Not endless healing, endless time stop. Oh, wow! Should have kept it up more. That's what... No, let's not go there. So I do take a fair bit of damage. That's good. I actually have to pay a little bit of attention here. Oh! My health goes down. It just goes up quicker when I'm killing stuff. Okay, crack on. Battle 54, look at me go, what a pro. You can get all the Nemesis drops on rotation for the shop, costing 500 favour each. Indeed you can. Indeed you can. I believe it resets once a day, though. So you will be waiting a while. I may be wrong, but I'm fairly sure it was once a day. Ah, a little bit of spike damage got me. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, 500 is fairly high. Fairly high. Just having a look at that health. Yeah, it does go down pretty quick. I mean, this is... Well, I'd say this is a fairly high setting. Level 50, I'd think, unless you've got some of the decent builds going on at the moment, it's going to be well, doable, but toughish for some builds. I'm really looking forward to the first sort of big balance overhaul for this, but who knows when it will happen, if it will happen. Oh, wrong button. Oh, Hydra. What are you playing at? Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, big whoop. Big whoop. Big whoop. Casual grind, this is not. Yeah, not particularly. Not particularly. Not particularly at all. Right, well, I have to say that's all that I can really do for the Nemesis right now. I'm going to play a turret mission and just chill out and have a chat with you guys. I'm just going to blare for a little bit, you know, just let it all out. Vent a little bit. Nah, plenty of... There's enough venting that's been done. I mean, this boss mechanic is good. It's a step in the right direction. It's not necessarily going to hold players in the game that much longer. I mean, yes, there's more gear to farm. It's a improvement. There's some new items, so that's something, even though the items are just an extra couple of stats. We go to the Munitorum over here. You can see dot type skill, all damage, increased by 100% from 20 to 40%. What a weird tooltip. On skills with a 5 seconds or more. What the hell is that tooltip saying? Okay, well, I guess that's a brand new unique effect as such that they've put on this item. Dot type skill, all type damage. Okay, so it could be poison or flame damage, increased by 100%. So basically, instead of from 20% to 40% on skills with a 5-second cooldown or more. So if you have any dots on I'm trying to think of a high level, maybe the needle rifle, something like that. That's all right, I guess. That's an interesting one. Let's see what the bolt pistol's got. Knockback and slow, 15% chance per hit. That's all right, I guess. That's all right. Depends if it bypasses the suppression. If it did, and you could knock back elites randomly, I'd say, yeah, go for it. Okay, skills apply the dot poison, so you could definitely implement a bit of this, mixed with a bit of this. That looks fairly interesting, so you could, I guess 5-second cooldown. You could maybe make the cooldowns 5 seconds via some abilities. You could increase the cooldown timer for some of these. So that one, for example, you could increase definitely to over 5. Dot poison I don't really see as being that good. Crits giving shock is poo, that's a bit poo too. Extra deflect, that's all just a bit mediocre. The one I do like the look of is this, with the +4 deflect and +5 to all resistance. That looks like a good one to me. And that looks like the one I would go for. Melee damage, physical damage, and deflect also seems pretty damn good. I'd like the item. I'm not going to grind out 500 of this stuff to get it, and it resets in 23 hours. Let's go ahead and do a turret mission. Or should we do an easy one? Let's just do an easy one so we've done something productive. Get some more fate or favour. What's up, Baron? Long time no see. Mojo there. Mojo, look at you, the Gladius fanboy. I see you there, the Gladius White Knight. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I do really like Gladius, though. I'm just going to say that right now. Developers are sound as a pound. There's only 3 of them. 3 people made that game. Did a cracking job of it. Cracking job. Far less time and aesthetics and just on a very simple strategic game. And it's a lovely one to play. I'm hooked on PvP and I'm going to be playing Necron tonight after I've cooked tea. So if you want to stop by a bit later for a Necron stream, make sure you come and say hello. Or maybe now is a fairly good time to mention Hydra has been not making as many videos recently with the, let's call it the Martyr slump. You know, the player base is not going up, that's for sure. It's been mixed reception to the game. I have not been making as many videos, and in truth I've just been struggling for inspiration to make stuff, which is why I've not done build guides because the balance in the game is shocking. I've not done much content-wise because there's not been a lot coming out, but I want to change direction because I think there is still a lot to talk about with Martyr. For good, for bad, I think there's lots to chat about, and my aim is for the next month to get 6 videos a week out. That's my aim, not just for Martyr. For the love of God, I'm not making 6 videos a week on Martyr. But this is my aim for the next month, so I want you guys to hold me to account. I want you to grip me by the Jacobs and tell me when I've not made a video. Because I want to get in the habit. It's a little challenge on one of the Facebook YouTuber groups I'm a part of where they'll basically set themselves a challenge and say, I am doing this for 1 month, and that's what I plan to do. So it'll be a lot of Gladius videos. We've got Mechanicus stuff coming up too, because I'm going to do an interview with the developers for that. That's something to be curious about, I think. Battlefleet Gothica, I'm waiting to hear back from them. I don't think they're ready with PR stuff. Ryan White, what is... Oh. There we go. What is the Nemesis patch? That is this. The Nemesis is within the game. I'm afraid you'll have to watch the replay to see it, because I don't have enough of the resources to do another one. You have to pay to do it, and then you get a chance at getting an item, which is all very well and good. Does it fix the DC issue? I think that was fixed yesterday. One Olin. I think it was fixed yesterday. There were some server changes. I mean, it's a cool looking map. Don't get me wrong. Cool looking map. I like the pit. I like the look of it. It's kind of cool. Some definitely more variety needed. I'd quite like an endless mode where you can just slowly go through and it gradually gets harder and harder. Basically, just give me a D3 reskin of the Rift system. It's... The thing is, though, you need that variety. You can't have 3 skins. I need ice. I need big open outside maps. I need big open inside maps. I need the big city one with the cool background. I need all of it, really. I think everyone does. So stick to Vermintide 2. Mate, if Vermintide 2's your jam, my friend, go with it. Go with it. Have we had any more map packs for Vermintide 2 yet? Or have we had any map packs? Because I've not been paying much attention to the game. I will be honest, I've completely burned out. But I think we should probably revisit Vermintide 2 this week and have a little... Maybe do some legendary runs in a stream. What do you guys think about revisiting a little bit of Vermintide this week? Because it is a good game. It is a good game. It's very well polished. I think it's by its nature, its long-term player base will always be of the more hardcore variety, more than most games. Obviously, most games' ongoing player base is more hardcore. But there you go. Did I finish the TT Combat terrain? Alf, oh, good memory. No, I haven't. I haven't painted it. You want to see my buildings all done, my friend? I've not. I do have a plan. I have an absolutely cunning plan as to how I'm going to do them. I spoke to the terrain tutor. If you're familiar with 40k terrain, then the terrain tutor is the man. He's like the god, the guru. Go check him out right now. Subscribe. He's awesome when it comes to making terrain. I had a one-to-one session with him as I was one of his patrons, just to discuss the best strategy to do this scenery. And so I've got a full plan. I've got a full box of all the stuff I need, and I'm ready. But I haven't started, to my shame. And it was 6 months ago that I bought it. It is as cunning as a fox and as sharp as a fox that graduated from, I don't know, Cambridge. And it should work. Basically, plan is I've got some PVC filler stuff, proxy filler out of Halfords, mix out with a little bit of water, paint that on top. That's going to give it a little bit of a rusted sort of mottled texture. I'm going to make sure you sort of use the fat end of a brush to sort of dab it on in lots of places, let it seep into cracks, let it splooge in a few bits. That's going to make it look a little bit rusted. I've got a shade of brown that is perfect for rust. I've got a bunch of acrylics to do acrylic washes over the top, 4 different colours. And then I have a few other oils to do a few splatters finally to finish off. And some sort of hazmat stripes as well. So my body and my mind is ready. I just haven't set aside a whole day to do it. I've got the terrain there. It's right next to me on my table right now, and it looks awesome. I don't know what set you went for, but I really like the TT Combat stuff. It's cheap as chips. And it's really good. Thank you very much, Ryan. Hopefully there will be more video. Well, of course there's going to be more videos to come, but hopefully there will be videos that pique one's interest. One is needing to branch out. We're out of the design phase of Martyr, so there's... I mean, feedback videos, I think, are now perhaps maybe even more important than ever because certain changes are just needed. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. It should be good. It should be good, Alf. I'm hoping that it's going to be good. But I haven't even started yet, and I'd love to, so I can do a little vlog and tell you how it goes. But I need a few days off, I think, to get stuck into that. Either that, or I just need to suck it up and do it. So I think one of my things with the scenery is I'm a little bit nervous. A little bit nervous because I don't know what I'm doing, and it's made me timid. And I've not been playing as much Necromunda, or I've not been playing any Necromunda recently. I need a 40k. I need to actually get playing some tabletop nearby. But I tell you what we can talk about as well while we're here. Wrath and Glory comes out soon. If you're not aware, it's the pen and paper RPG, which is kind of like the latest Dungeons and Dragons editions, where they've taken Dark Heresy, made the rules far less ridiculous, so it's actually fairly easy to remember. You kind of look at a stat sheet and like, okay, you've got this and I've got this, so I need to roll this on these dice. It's nice and easy to do. And that is really, really piquing my interest. So we're going to be running 2 campaigns. Yeah, Jan, we're going to be doing our first session this weekend. I'm going to record it, but it depends on how it goes. I might keep it as an internal one. It depends how it goes, really. But I'm going to be playing the hell out of that. I'm going to be playing that every Sunday, and we will be doing a what do you call it? A weekly session of Wrath and Glory. And I'm going to be running a Orc campaign as well. So the thing with Wrath and Glory is it has Elder, Orc, Chaos, and Humans as the playables to start off with, and there's a lot of options. So we're going to be doing 2 campaigns, a short Orc one, which is going to be for like an hour and a half a week. I'm going to be GMing it. I've never GM'd before, but I'm going to have a go. So we're going to be fixing your gubbins with our Orcs. And I have no idea what the campaign will be like. I need to have a think of an orcish plot. Holy moly, mother of sisters of battle. So that's going to be campaign number 1. Campaign number 2 will be a traditional Inquisition, and we're going to follow the Inquisitor Martyr's story on the outside with our Wrath and Glory campaign. That's kind of our plan anyway. So let's say Dark Elder come out within within Martyr, we'll play against Dark Elder with some sort of semi-linked story within Wrath and Glory. Just to try and keep it a little bit relevant, you know. Throw a few plot twists in. Because I think that Martyr's story is actually fairly good. We just need to, you know, expand on it ourselves a little bit. I need to make sure they're happy for us to do this too. I'm sure they would be. Yeah, and you're trying to get me to look into that. Is that the one you linked me before? Because you told me about an RPG. No, I haven't. I'm so sorry. I haven't looked into it. Wrath and Glory Mojo. If you're not familiar, it's a pen and paper RPG. It's not a computer game. It's one of those Dungeons and Dragons, you know, stereotype. Everyone sits around a table, and you're playing in your mind. Although there will be tokens and models sometimes, and you'll do combat as well. It's a lot more detailed. You know, you're role playing a character. The dungeon master, the games master, runs the game and puts the opponents down for you. You do the investigation. You'll find out soon enough when we do it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, and I get that. And it's totally not. And you've got to have a couple of hours spare if you want to sit down and listen to it, because you're listening to a story as such, and you're listening to people act it out. But I mean, I would say if you want to check out a good campaign, check out Total Biscuit's Dark Heresy campaign. God rest his soul, because he was a great Mechanicus. He role-played the crap out of that. Really good. Really good. One of the favourite moments is when he just refused to open a door because he didn't know the correct sequence of buttons, and he refused to anger the machine spirit. And he said it would be doable, but he would need at least 2 hours to apply the sacred unguents, and it's just... That's 40k roleplay at its best right there. Okay. Well, this is only battle 30. Good lord. I need to change this build up, don't I, if I'm struggling at this level. I mean, it says a lot, I think, that... I don't know, I could also be playing less potato. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Dark Heresy. Yeah, I mentioned that before. Yep. Okay, let's roll. Easy kills, easy life. Until he takes 30% damage, and then the channeled ability randomly stops. I'm wondering if having the reduction in damage while channeled, or channeling, would be... Oh, hello. We just got wrecked. Okay. The PTR Janitor game or EW Apocalypse would be a great teaching tool. We shall see, we shall see. The next Wrath and Glory that is officially out is on the 25th, I think, from some website. Bell of Souls have done a campaign of the trial. There's basically a supplement out already for a trial scenario of Wrath and Glory. So that's what we're going to be running through. I will be playing a female acolyte because I'll probably gender bend her, and hopefully no one gets too offended by me doing that. Fuck it, I died again. I really can't pay that much attention doing this. I'm just holding right click while walking around. Okay, let's try not to die this time. Hard to stay awake. Hang on a squig. Hang on a squig. That's right, we're going to be hanging on many squigs with my Orc campaign. I will be orking the crap out of it with roleplay. We're going to have weird boys, we're going to have a pain boy, we'll probably have a knob too. Yeah, it'll be good, it'll be magical. And you can get little grotlings as well as ammo pack carriers and things like that within it. I love the idea of it, absolutely love it. I've no idea what an Orc campaign would be like though, presumably just beating up other people to get their teeth. And, you know, if there's nothing to actually do, just fighting other Orcs because science and reasons. I will tweak the build. I will tweak the build. But not yet. Oh, my word. Can we kill this warp gate first, perhaps? Can I move, perhaps? Wouldn't that be lovely? Am I getting knocked back or something? I think I was. Look at all that. Okay. Swing, swing, swing. I think they have knockback in there. Yeah, that's what's going on. I don't have enough deflect on this. I think that's what's happening with that. Thank you for linking it, Jan. Thank you for linking it. Isn't that the food they eat? We see a Hydra spit roasting a squig out of boredom. Yeah, Orcs eat kind of anything. Squigs is like one of their staples. Yeah, they'll breed squigs for all sorts of things like waste disposal. What's the date for PS4? As far as I'm aware, my friend, it's not been confirmed yet. It's not been confirmed. So I have no idea. I have no idea what the date's due to be. And are we down to 1? Oh, because I spent 2 on that mission. Oh my word. Oh my word. So build-wise, let's see what we are rocking right now. We've got a Cathian sword. Maybe we'll go back to Pogo for a round. Critical hits healing me. Should we jump around with this for a little bit? See if it goes any easier. I don't really want to change my build much. It is what it is. We've got critical, we've got cooldown over here somewhere. Some hit points thrown in. Probably don't need those. Spec them into more damage. Probably a better shout. Close combat, range combat, single target. Quite a lot of defense too. Let's sort this out. Why are we so tanky right now? I think I was just mucking around with different ideas when I've forgotten where my equipment went for a second there. Let's go mind, bind, mind. And let's get rid of this silly tankiness. Why did I even have that silliness? Physical, we could go for that, I guess. Damage over time. Is that going to be any use? Probably not. mean, I do think optimal dispersion's still not bad. Plus damage to area effect skills within their area. I mean, it's not terrible. If we go... And what else could we reset while we're here? Hit points. Now, I do think some of these are probably necessary. Let's reset that, though. So we'll get that. We'll get that. And I think that's reset our area effect as well. Fuck it. Okay. Well, we'll go for some suppression maintenance. And we'll go for... Suppression regen when low on health? Nah, surely not. There's got to be something better than that we can use. Why have I got a single target thing? Ugh. Why is it... Stop doing that! You have to seal it in or it resets everything. Really dislike that it does that. So now, we'll do that again. Go back to hit points. There we go. That's that done. There we go. 1 second duration, damage over time. Oh, only 2 points. If I had one more, I could do that. That would probably be fairly useful. Critical strength for every debuff effect on the target. That'll probably be of some use. Supports, maybe something there would be of some use. I don't know. I'm in a very blasé mood today with regard to builds. Some of these would be of some use. The extra damage bonus after a melee would be not a bad idea. Let's just get 2 more crits. There we go. Crit chance for combo? Yeah, go. We'll stick it in. I'm not going to sit here and min-max the build for a while. There we go. Select some stuff. And off we go. Nice. Dawn of War loaded up. Good man. Good man. You know what's had go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, go on. Let's have a... Let's... Start? Start? Can I not start? Oh, of course not. Of course I can't start because I can't afford to. Dawn of War 1 was amazing. Dawn of War 1 was amazing. I was listening earlier to the voice acting from Dawn of War 2, all in one orc video, but Dawn of War is worth going back to, let's be fair. But I tell you what, Gladius, I think, after it has about 3 or 4 patches, not patches, sorry, like DLCs, I think is going to go the same way of Dawn of War. I think it's going to be a really competent game. Let's see how much damage that we actually do here. Crit needs to be a little higher. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So Pogo still works. Pogo still works. They said optimal dispersion would destroy it. They lied. Optimal dispersion's not that bad at all. I mean, it's not as good as it was, because it was completely fucking broken, but it's still usable. And this is one of those builds you can just sort of switch off and run around and just whack stuff. You've just not Soulstorm, okay. I quite liked Soulstorm, but it's because I liked the Dark Elder in there. They were fun. I had a lot of fun with the Dark Elder in that game. I liked their mechanics, and I can't even really remember why. I vaguely remember them having some hard-hitting units of 3 infantry that I quite liked. I'm looking forward to playing Necrons later, because they've had a nerf in Gladius, and they're now no longer as OP. So I think, boop, they're going to be a good bit of fun to play with. Oh my god. Fall asleep. Let's kill stuff. With the Rosarian's crit nerf, I don't know how Crusader build will get through the Warzone. Going to need to rethink your build. I think that's the problem. Too many builds rely on such a small pool of abilities. If I wanted to summarise my thoughts on why I'm not doing build videos, it's because right now there's a small handful of mechanics that are mandatory within this game because they're just so good. And as I mentioned earlier, that's why I disliked D3, because it was like, use this or don't get very far. And I think Martyr's balance needs a little bit of work, because there's just a lot of mechanics that are just like the previous Rosarius that made you invulnerable for the majority, if not all of the time, if used correctly. Like, no. No, 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 no. In my view, at least, that does not belong within a game. A mechanic that makes you invulnerable, provided you use it correctly, until it doesn't. Like, no, 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 no. But I sympathise, because if you were getting to level 200 with it, you might probably be stuck at level, like, 50 now. But I think that's kind of where we should be. Yeah, I do definitely think some of those enchants needed, well, a little bit more thinking about. Even having an item that's non-situational, a chance on hit that gives you invulnerability, that's a weird thing to implement in a game. I like situational invulnerability, that I'm kind of cool with. I'm okay with that. How much is this dot doing? Not a lot. We're on minus 80%. I wonder if... Ah, yeah, the dots aren't really going to apply to this, are they? I was just wondering if we could actually boost this dot damage. I like the idea of making an awesome dot build with those items, but I can't grind them out. I don't have the time. Right, here we go. Yeah, surviving as a ranged is tough. I get you, buddy. Surviving as ranged is tough. There's seems to be like quite a big neglect towards the cover system within this, which strikes me as a bit odd. It's sort of, the cover system is sort of one of those features they've really stuck to and tried to keep until it got to the warzone, and then they're like, let's not bother with cover anymore. We've made them use it while leveling enough already. And then it just disappeared. That was a bit odd. There's a little bit here and there, but there's not enough to make use of. But in something like the Warzone, with the amount of enemies there are, like, the cover system for me kind of works if you're killing a pack of 5 or 6 really hard enemies. But when it's a really big room like this, I mean, it's no longer XCOM, it is a hack and slash. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna... I don't know. It's all tough and complicated. Glad I'm not a developer. How does fusion work with the new items? Oh, that's a good question. I wonder if you can fuse them. I wouldn't be surprised if you can't, because they're already a fused level, and they've already got all the stats of a fused item. I mean, we could try. An encrypted command! Yes. Okay, room number 2 done. We've gone straight up to battle 40 with our pogo stick. Shifty shuffler, game just disappeared off your hard drive. Well, there you go. Did it disappear intentionally? Nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah, Shifty, I think I would wait till Season 2 comes. If you're not impressed right now, just wait till Season 2, check out the new investigations, see what's happening with all that stuff, and go from there. I think that's the best bet for many players, really. If this is just not your cup of tea, wait until the new area, wait until the new faction, check them out, see what comes with the game then. I mean, it's safe to say that the game still feels like it needs a major content patch, and this doesn't qualify as a major content patch. This is a couple of features for sure, and I like the boss. I think it's cool, but it ain't going to bring people back to the game. Some of the items will allow new builds. Like, I am genuinely curious about making a dot build with some of those new items, like increasing dot damage to 40%. That's pretty funky. And then everything, yeah, I mean, that to me makes the dot pretty damn good. But I don't want to farm 500 stuff to get it. Maybe I'll do some farming this weekend, though. Maybe I will. I think the problem with different mission types in a Warzone is if you've also got leaderboards, you kind of want things to be standardised to a point. Because if you had defend missions every now and again, then I think making leaderboards and challenges and stuff like that will work. But yeah, I would love to do a defend-style Warzone where instead of running around, me and my allies stay in one room and the enemies come to us. I mean, for me, my view would be a ranged build actually within that style of game mode might well end up being a bit more, you know, a bit more of a thing. You could sit behind cover, the enemy will come to you, you and your allies can just basically form a wall. Heck, you can make it like a fucking tower defense mode for all I care. I think that would be a good step forward for the game because it would just be something a bit different. And I actually quite like the defend missions. Aside from the first one in the tutorial, I think stuff like that has a potential to help this game a lot. Not everyone would love it, but I do think more mission types is necessary, definitely. Da, 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 da. Right, let's see if we can kill a Hellbrute. Notice we're spamming that 1 key every now and again. It's got some nice armour bypass on it. Okay, that will do for damage for now. Oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Yep. Rip me. Should have kept jumping and critting, really. Okay, well, I do have my super ready. And I'm going the wrong way. Awesome. That is a long-ass heal over there. Oh, the Hellbrute is already healed. How fucking rude. I think... Oh, I'm dead. Feck it. And that is me done for now, guys. What I'm going to do, I know it's only been an hour, but in all honesty, this is as much as I can stomach right now. I can't grind the Warzone out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go cook myself some tea, have a little sit down for a bit. We're going to crack open Gladius. We're going to play on with the Necrons. But we've seen what the Nemesis is. The boss is a step forwards. I feel like that we should have 4 of 4 bosses of a similar standard to the Nemesis within the campaign already to really make the campaign a little bit more memorable. I'm hoping future investigations have bosses of a similar standard during, you know, with some extra mechanics like that to make you think about how you're dealing with them. And well, that's my hope anyway. Hopefully feedback on the Nemesis helps, because I do think even though it's clearly not enough to make some people love the game, it's still I think letting the developers know, do you like this style? There we go, finally we're dead. Would still be useful to give them that guidance. So yeah, Relics of War calling you too, Mojo. Good stuff. Guys, have yourself a great day, and I'll be streaming Gladius in, I'm going to say an hour, just to play it safe, because I am quite hungry. I'll see you then, guys. Take care.